A warm welcome to everyone here in Austria, in Spielberg at the Red Bull Ring for round 4 of the Porsche Mobil 1 Supercup. Amazing location and track, of course, which also allows a lot of overtaking and good racing. This track is never over-promising and under-delivering. We always have some super cool racing action.
Spielberg is actually a very demanding track. The last sector before start-finish line is for me the most difficult part, and my last drive was 6 years ago, and I guess it's one of the nicest tracks in the season.
Already from the start on we were quick. I think after the first set of tyres we were P3, and then on the second set of tyres we're still used, but I mean we are P1. Session was good, speed was there and the confidence is there for tomorrow, so let's see what we can do.
P3 in qualifying is quite good. I felt like I could have done P1. If you look on the onboards, you could see that I was behind Kass and he had a lockup for 2 laps in a row and I was behind. My fastest lap was when the tires were not at its peak, but still, I mean, P3 is a nice result, and tomorrow we'll have some nice overtakes and a nice race, and yeah, looking forward to it.
My fastest lap, I actually made a mistake on my first push, so then I gave a little slipstream to my teammate and let him pass. Sector 1, Sector 2, it was also on the limit, especially on the exits when you come really close to the gravel. And actually in the last corner I still dipped my wheel, what lost me maybe half a tenth, 1/10, so in the car I was like, no, you know, but in the end it worked out and I'm really, really happy.
The most fascinating thing about that qualifying for me was that you could not predict who would be the winner until the last lap. 23 drivers within 1 second, and also the top 12 within 3/10. The last little bit, maybe a slipstream, perfect sectors, everything had to get together. There will be overtaking in this race, and I'm really looking forward to it.
It is a home race for BWT Lechner Racing and their first front row lockout since Paul Ricard in 2022. Brace yourselves for 17 minutes of action round Red Bull Ring. 30 cars in position, green flag at the back, and all BWT Lechner front row. To the inside, Marvin Klein. To the outside, your pole sitter, Robert De Haan. And we are go here for round 4, up towards the first corner. And it's Robert De Haan leading in the pink BWT Lechner racing car. Marvin Klein slotting in straight behind as they come through the first corner. It looks like Ardiel Levy in the blue and white livery has run wide, and he's running Mathis Gilbert in that green and white livery to the inside there. Mathis Gilbert going wheel to wheel with the Team GP Elite driver. To the inside goes the Martinet Barreal Miras driver, and Mathis Gilbert locking up. Meanwhile, we're side by side for the lead. Marvin Klein trying to get the cutback on his teammate and will get the run down towards the first corner. So it's a reverse of what we had last year. Klein lost the lead last year from the front row, and now he's gaining it in towards turn 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure if De Haan just ran a bit deep or there was some contact, but certainly on the exit of the corner, Marvin Klein a lot better run and now takes the lead into turn 4 and now leads his teammate across into turn 6 now, and it's so far a pretty clean first lap as De Haan looks around the outside for turn 6, but a bit of a contact, a little bit of contact in the middle of the corner. There's definitely no love lost between these two teammates.
Oh, contact there. That's the number 3 car running wide. Is that our championship leader, Theo Oberhaus? It is. And kicking up dust. Theo Oberhaus needs to move forward. Look at this, though. Klein's been given an advantage out front in the black Schumacher CLRT car. That's Gueretti moving through into second. So an advantage given to Klein as they head uphill for the first time. They cannot let Marvin Klein break away here. Gueretti in second. Needs to work with Robert De Haan in third.
Yeah, they do, but De Haan's going to be really keen to try and get that place back. But as you say, the more they fight, the easier this is. Oh, and he cuts very late to the inside. A good move, a lot of cars side by side here, so he's taken second place back. And can he now get his head down and try and chase after Marvin Klein, who now has a 1.6 second lead over Robert De Haan?
De Haan means business. What a move that was. The fans would have enjoyed that one. Down at turn 3, De Haan sending it down at turn 3. Ardiel Levy has gone through into third place. Let's go back then and have a look. It was quite an even start between the two teammates off the front row.
Marvin Klein, there was a bit of contact, just very lightest of contact on Robert De Haan into turn 3 and taking that lead.
Let's jump on board with rookie Flint Schuring. To our outside, I believe that's Jana Stiak trying to go around the outside. It is, and he's on the gravel. I didn't think there was much room there. Janis Styrian didn't have much room. Surely he's going to go off. Yes, he is. Through the gravel, Janis Styrian goes, rejoins into the path of Wouter Bordekamps, who now goes onto the gravel himself, and it is all kicking off as expected in the early stages. Gus Burton has emerged, gaining about 3 places out of that. 2 more drivers go off. That is Styrian and Huub van Eindhoven, who's had a terrible start to the race, and rejoins now out of the top 10, possibly out of the points. Oh, and that's a move up ahead. That's Gueretti getting a move done on Levy, or is it? He's going to run wide. Looked like a bit of an incident further back. Overhaus, is that our championship leader in trouble? Overhaus tumbling down the order, and we've got a yellow flag out. Theo Overhaus is out of the race, our championship leader.
As you see, 3 abreast up here.
Oh, he's been punted, hasn't he, Overhaus?
Alessandro Gueretti is just set the fastest laps.
Gueretti, of course, can see a podium there, and now he wants to go and take that place from him. So Gueretti out of turn 4 and is now going to try and get Ardiel Levy, and Ardiel Levy does not want to let him by at all, and he's blocking the middle of the road. On board with Flint Schuring.
Yeah, Flint Schuring just looking to the outside of turn 3 here. Is he going to try and go around that? No. Yeah, he tried the switch back there, but yeah, Jalbert just managed to stop the car on the apex and stop him doing that. But now he's looking down the outside of turn 4, which is going to be difficult. You can do it, but Jalbert will not give him much room on the exit of this corner.
No, he's going to just block that and say, no, you don't. And Gus Burton with that is going to close it in. The British driver going along nicely in this race. This would be a best finish for Burton.
Come on, push, mate. Push. Yep, it's busy. Yeah, I'm really struggling with understand. Should have let the team on the second call.
Gueretti now, I think he flashed the lights as well,
Yeah.
didn't he? Just to, I'm here.
Is it going to work? I think so. Ardiel Levy going definitely defensive now up towards turn 3, and Gueretti will look to the outside on the brakes, and it's just going to go all the way around the outside. Ardiel Levy was expecting the cutback, and Gueretti takes the outside line and takes the place.
Yeah, really good move there. I just say, Ardiel Levy thought he was going to cunt back, stop the car in the middle of the corner, and Gueretti just said, nope, I'm going all the way around the outside, my friend. As he now defends on the way down to turn 4 and manages to stay in front for now.
On board with the Dutch rookie, leading the rookie championship, leading the assault on the French driver. He goes to the outside, and he's going to go all the way around the outside as he loses grip and could lose a position here to Gus Burton, who might get a helping hand from his teammate Jaap van Lagen. Van Lagen's going to push his teammate down the inside there of Flint Schuring, and that will be a place gained for Gus Burton. Oh, we're 3 wide somehow. Wow.
Yeah, 3 abreast into turn 4, and Flint Schuring loses 2 places there.
1 more lap to go here at the Red Bull Ring, but it's been full of action. Oh, Jaap van Lagen into the back of his teammate Gus Burton, tips him into a spin. Oh dear, Gus Burton, who was on for his best finish in Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup, is now going to tumble down the order and out of the top 10. It looks like we've got a 5-second time penalty for Jaap van Lagen for causing a collision. No surprise there.
What was that, mate? Was that Jaap? I swear to God, man, if that was Jaap.
Yeah, it's going to be a
there's going to
very
be some
awkward
discussions.
conversation. It was just a mistake. Marvin Klein will lead a BWT Lechner Racing 1-2 on home soil at the Red Bull Ring ahead of his teammate Robert De Haan and Alessandro Gueretti. That is 3 podiums in a row for him. Just like Robert De Haan, we have a great championship fight forming.
Great job, Marvin. You won now our home Grand Prix. Yes! That's the first one of the season and not the last. Come on!
And that is a win for the Frenchman. Well done to him. Marvin Klein, his first win since Spa last year.
Super happy also to be both cars on the podium. That's really important also for the team championship. So yeah, I just want to enjoy now, because after the tough start of the season, we are finally on top. So yeah, really exciting.
Well, that is all for this round. We'll be back at Spa on the 25th and 27th of July for round 5. We'll see you then.
Qualifying was not the best, so we had to start in the middle of the pack. Theo had not the best start, so it was really tight in turn 1 and turn 3. This brought him in a really bad position for the second last corner. He went wide, and if you're so far behind, you have to expect that more trouble comes up, and he DNF'd, and it's unfortunate. Gus and Jaap, they had a really good race. They kept out of the trouble. They made a few positions at the beginning of the race. They could close the gap to the cars in front because they were fighting. And I think Jaap just defended on Flint. For sure not ideal that they both collide. We will look on the onboard, we will look in the data, we will speak together, and this should not happen again.
Quite a good start, then managed to get a position. Then I was behind Gilbert for a big part of the race, didn't really manage to get by. And then also quite a fight with the Huber boys. With a little contact from their side, managed to get in front. So very happy to be back on top of the rookie podium, still in the championship lead. So we'll try to keep that for the second half.
We can't ask for more. I'm super happy and super proud for the whole team, for everyone, because it's always a team effort. The race was a clean race. It was easy control from the start. The boys did a great job. They were very professional with each other. This is exactly what we have discussed. Finishing 1 and 2 and also seeing Marvin win the race after his difficult start. Knowing he has the speed, knowing he can win races. It was his first win. Makes me happy too. Round 4 done, and let's move forward and take the positive momentum.